Hidden glances, longing looks, repressed desires, desperate for acceptance while struggling with oppression.
They're everywhere you turn.
A life in the spotlight shadowed by a private world of secrecy, censorship, and innuendos.
Do you like my style?
From the closeted to the outrageous, gays and lesbians have left their mark on motion pictures since the beginning.
You'll have to do a little show for me sometime.
While striving for recognition and respect, TCM presents Screened Out Gay Images in Film, a festival of 44 films exposing 60 years of Hollywood homophobia. Monday and Wednesday nights in June, starting at 8 p.m. Uncut and completely commercial-free, only on Turner Classic Movies.
Let me tell you about Eve.
Adulation.
She's loyal and efficient.
Devotion.
She thinks only of me.
Well, let's say she thinks only about you.
Deception.
Studying me as if I were a play or a blueprint, how I walk, talk, think, act, sleep.
In the blinding glare of the footlights, nothing and no one are what they appear.
You're always after truth on the stage. What about off?
And the juiciest roles are played behind the curtain.
Too bad. We're gonna miss the third act. We're gonna play it off stage.
Betty Davis, Ann Baxter, and George Sanders star in the definitive depiction of showbiz bickering, backstabbing, and betrayal.
I'm lied to, attacked behind my back.
All about Eve.
Eve, little Miss Eve.
Winner of 6 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. A TCM premiere Saturday, March 1st at 5:30 p.m.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Part of 31 Days of Oscar. Uncut and commercial-free on Turner Classic Movies.
Amen.
The greatest films, they provoke and inspire, fuel our passions and haunt our dreams. They're not relics gathering dust. They are made to be watched, loved, scrutinized, laughed at, cried over, again and again.
These are movies that have stood the test of time.
Just because it's old doesn't mean it's a classic.
Discussed.
I adore this movie.
Maybe one of the best films, period.
Debated.
Maybe it wasn't his best picture.
He is so overrated.
Now, Carrie.
Debunked.
This film is a cinematic masterpiece.
Oh, please.
Join Robert Osborne and Carrie Fisher as they sharpen their wits.
It's a perfect picture.
Entertaining, maybe. Perfect, not so much.
And take stock of the films that have made their mark on our collective consciousness.
Sometimes you can't say why, but it just stays with you.
The indispensable, the fundamental.
The Essentials, Saturday nights at 8.
On Turner Classic Movies. So watch out.
Inspiring, compelling, provocative. From the subtle to the extreme, Hollywood's depictions of Asian ethnicities have fanned the flames of controversy for over a century.
The subtlety of you Orientals is very much overestimated.
TCM explores the stereotypes, seductresses, rebels, and groundbreakers that define Asian images in film. A festival of over 40 films from silent cinema to modern masterpieces examining the challenges, determination, and achievements.
I am happy to be both Chinese and American.
Tuesdays and Thursdays in June beginning at 8 p.m. Uncut and commercial-free, only on Turner Classic Movies. For exclusive content on Asian images in film, go to tcm.com/AIF.
With unchecked impulse and candid emotion,
the whole idea of lonesome roads belongs to me.
they blur the distinction between performer and character.
We got a heart. We got a soul. We got to take care of them, huh?
Surrendering to their craft.
You know what I say? Ha ha!
Transcending the screen's boundaries and enthralling their audience.
I have been knocking on those doors of success till my insides are bloody. Because that's the way I've been knocking on those doors, see? With my bare inside.
TCM presents Method Acting in Hollywood.
There ain't no God!
21 films featuring the men and women who reinvented their medium. Mondays in January, beginning at 8 p.m.
Forgive me.
Uncut and commercial free on Turner Classic Movies.
There's something still wild in the country, something free.
For a complete schedule, go to TCM.com.
I suppose you think that's very funny, Harold. God, this is too much. It is time you stopped flitting away your talents on these little amateur theatrics.
Tell me, Harold, how many of these suicides have you performed?
Harold, to these.
What do you do for fun?
I go to funerals.
What is your name?
Harold Chase.
Oh, how do you do? I'm Dame Marjorie Chardin, but you may call me Maud. What do you do when you aren't visiting funerals?
License, lady?
I don't have one. I don't believe in them. Everyone has the right to make an ass out of themselves. You can't let the world judge you too much.
One robs the cradle.
I'm getting married.
One robs the grave.
You make me feel like a schoolgirl.
Bud Cord and Ruth Gordon are Harold and Maude. Friday, September 8th at 8 p.m. Eastern on Turner Classic Movies.
A life of privilege. A brother's trust. Betrayed.
Let them go! May God grant me vengeance.
Enslaved. Bound, but unbroken. Set free by the kiss of fate. Lost in his own bitter hate. Redeemed by the blood of the king. The winner of 11 Academy Awards, including Best Picture, Ben-Hur, Thursday at 8 p.m. Part of 31 days of Oscar uncut and commercial-free. Only on Turner Classic Movies.
The triumphant cheers of a people steeped in traditions. The passionate cries of men and women striving for recognition.
You don't want a guy like me who comes from where I do to get a break.
And respect.
I'd do anything for you, anything, but don't ask me to play a clown!
From the conventional to the outrageous, TCM looks beyond the sombreros and castanets to focus on the diverse representations, positive and negative, of the many proud cultures that comprise the Latino community.
In America, nothing is impossible.
Turner Classic Movies brings to light Latino images in film, a festival of 32 films tracing 9 decades of how Hollywood has presented Latinos and their colorfully diverse cultures.
Tonight is the real beginning of my life as a young lady of America.
Tuesdays and Thursdays in May, beginning at 8 p.m. Uncut and commercial-free for 15 years. For a complete schedule and exclusive content, go to tcm.com/LIF.
The strong faces of a diverse people, etched with the markings of bravery, pride, and centuries of tradition. A culture of mighty warriors, noble leaders, and resolute guardians of a stolen homeland, whose strength, determination, and struggles for survival are marked indelibly in the fabric of this very nation.
I tell you, we can look the white man in the eye and meet him on his own ground.
TCM goes beyond the stereotypes to examine the triumphs, tragedies, pride, and prejudices that comprise the Native American community.
We've come far, you and me.
Turner Classic Movies presents Race and Hollywood, Native American Images on Film, a festival of 28 films covering 9 decades of Hollywood's depiction of Native Americans and their many cultures. Tuesdays and Thursdays in May, beginning at 8 p.m.
How?
Uncut and commercial-free on Turner Classic Movies.